the horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Who alive can't put me in a box. I redefine any definition you got. I am the tiger, I'm making steps to the top. The flames, I whip it up, you just gotta hand me the rock. Take a seat, you cannot stand it. All I know, the flow harder than a Scotch bonnet. Don't try studying me, you cannot manage. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn. And I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted. Can't copy, printed. Can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat. I might get convicted. They know how I move. It was predicted. Persistent. Spoke it into existence, so consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be speaking this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Hello, hello. Now people can hear me. Hello, yeah. Can you hear me now? Yes. I can see here that the mic is working. Hello, people. My friends, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time you're gonna watch this. I hope you're having a good day. All right, so we are right behind everything. No, I'll be ahead of everything. Like hours and hours compared to the scheduled time. But anyways, people, I'm here for a little while, depending on how it's gonna go. So let me know if you can see me and you can hear me. Yeah, we're gonna change all this. I know, right? So we're gonna try to send our good wishes to Turbo Timo and also see what we can do. Who are we gonna replace him with? Who is coming? Timo is gone. Many other players are going, so we need to start working on our target, who is coming to Chelsea Football Club. Let me just get into the comment section and Jessica, hi. Greetings from Sierra Leone, Mr. Kalilu. Musa William. We don't need to do what, why must, what? I don't get it. I just don't get what you're trying to say here. Hello, everyone. According to Isco's philosophy. Isco's philosophy. Okay, nice to see you here. Mr. Tuchel. I'm not gonna read the entire thing because it's gonna be like, oh, he say this and that. You know how people try to manipulate videos, right? So he said, damn, I'm going to miss Timo Werner. Okay, Mr. Tuchel to miss Timo Werner. Arsenal for life is just laughing and calling Werner a flop. Yeah, a flop that won the Champions League. So a good flop, I would take it all day long. Hello there, Mr. Karamo from Dubai. Nice to see you. AKA, hi. How are you doing? Kamara, goodbye. Goodbye, winner. Who is winner? Goodbye, Werner. Werner the winner. So he won. He won trophies, 3 trophies, a lot of finals. But yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not? So everybody get around, help your brother get some more likes. If you can help me get 100 likes, I will much appreciate it. You know, let's get those likes as soon as we can. Okay, so Werner left us. Werner is no longer a blue, he's a red. Went back home to Leipzig. Hopefully he can revive his career over there. He can be given the freedom and the position that he likes. So let's see what's going to happen. All right, people, get around and get into the conversation, please. Mr. Musa, I think you understand the sense of panic here. It's not a black or white or literally meaning of panic. It's a question. So that's why we are going to talk here. Yes, we can also panic when we see everybody want to leave and nobody want to sign for us. Nothing wrong by panicking when something is not doing good. That is a human natural reaction. Why do Chelsea sell Werner? Because he's not scoring goals and the manager doesn't like him anymore. You need to score. You need to do the job that you've been paid for, right? Hope Tuchel want to destroy Chelsea football is not all about goals. But at the end of the day, football is about the result. At the end, you have to win. So if you don't score, you don't win a game of football. But I understand that it's not only about Werner. It's many things around the team that just not right. But of course, if you are a striker and you don't score, and then all the attention is gonna be on you. So I think now people are gonna try to get on who? On Kai Havertz right now, you know. Kai Havertz is in big trouble because all the attention were focused on certain players, and when they leave, the pressure is gonna be even more on what Kai Havertz is gonna be able to do. So Mr. King Raf said that, hello, brother. Always nice to hear your opinion about Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, you said it. It's an opinion. It doesn't mean that it's true, but you use a little bit of common sense and give your opinion. We need a bit of urgency for real. Yeah, urgency, that's why you push that panic button sometimes, but urgency and also be smart, right? Because urgency can lead to more urgency. You know, when you are rushing about something, you can't see things clearly. So urgency is good, but urgency can send you to do stupid things. Like go spend 100 million on somebody just because you wanna him now urgently, and you wanna make people happy on social media. So as a leader, you have to face the music sometimes and make the right decision for the people. Okay, they might hate you today, but they're gonna love you tomorrow, right? Samuel, hello. This is Samuel all the way from Dubai. Nice to see you. Get around, people, and let your voice heard. I'm here for you, and you should be here for us and participate to the debate. We sold Werner, and who's coming in? Yeah, good question. Good question. We've been linked with everybody under the sun, but we don't know who's coming in. Aubameyang, Depay, Ronaldo, I don't know who. The young Sesko just signed for Leipzig. He's gonna play next season actually with Mr. Werner. Werner actually is getting back his number 11 though, because at Leipzig everywhere he goes number 11. Now people are gonna be afraid of getting number 11 at Chelsea because they thought it's a cursed number again. But listen, if a good player wears whatever number it is, he's gonna make it famous or make it, like nothing. So I don't believe on those superstition about numbers, but number 11 is supposed to be a very, very respected number because it's Didier Drogba's. So now if you come to Chelsea Football Club, we're not gonna just hand you number 11 like that because it's Drogba, man. It's legend. But I'm afraid somebody's gonna take it because we might sign somebody, I don't know, Zaha, Depay. Aubameyang, all those people, they're going to avoid number 9 and get 11. 11 is not that bad yet, according to many people. 9 is where everybody try to make theory. Nobody want to stay with Tuchel. It's a bit obvious what the issue is here. Yeah, let's see how the new perfect players are gonna do at Chelsea. But yeah, sometimes you have to question yourself why everybody is in conflict with me. Probably my behavior or something. Not everybody need to be wrong and you are right. And even the people that you bring, they will have problems with you. So don't expect all of a sudden a perfect harmony at Chelsea, perfect players that won't miss chances. The players that we're going to buy are going to need a lot of training, okay? Like a lot of coaching too. So now it's time for us to show our coaching side and be patient with certain players. Rudiger, Christensen, Ziyech, Lukaku, Werner, likely more want out. Who is to blame for that? Not all of them. Let's say somebody like Christensen or Rudiger, they had some contract issues that couldn't be resolved on time. So Marina to blame, the board to blame for not getting the job done on time. I don't think you should blame Thomas Tuchel for Christensen and Rudiger. For other targets or for people who are leaving right now, it's just like for one reason or another, they don't have enough playing time, or they've been played out of position, or it's just not working for them. So they just want to leave. That one, you can make a case that somebody need to take some responsibilities on this. But you are a manager, my brother. You're not going to please 25 players in a squad. The academy, everybody will be knocking your door and asking, well, what about me? What about me? Everybody. So it's always difficult. I put myself in his shoes, but I can see your point. So I see from both sides. One way, the manager, but the other ways, we have some other reasons behind people leaving Chelsea. DX. There we go again. You always come up with this thing here. Okay, every single day you ask the same. So what I'm talking here, and you said this is not a show for you. Start the show where Can you hear me or you can't hear me? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So if this is not the show, and I don't know what the definition of a show, because when I buy my image right to show you image and music and calm you down and give you news, that is a show for me. I don't have guests in my shows. People come when they want. I don't have any panel or anybody. Everybody can participate to the show. That's why we always have a link for everybody to do. So you never ask a question. You never come to the show, but you're the first to complain about start. Even when I put my timer or countdown to the show, and you will be complaining over again and again. It's a start now. Like, hey, there's a timer there. I schedule it in a certain way. I need to settle. I'm coming from work. I have to make my coffee. I have also to wait for other people to join because I don't schedule my streams. So all those little things that you don't understand and you just keep on complaining for no reason. I don't have anybody to come. So if you are waiting for people, and then probably it's time for you to leave because I don't have anybody. People are just you people. Because the show is for the people. We need Aubameyang desperately, and if we can get Zaha, it's a good plus to our squad because he's very direct, like Sterling. Yeah, Zaha is a very, very interesting one. I won't mind, you know. $20 to $25 million, get him, and that's it. So get into the poll, vote, let me know what is your assessment about Timo Werner. Is he a hero for the Champions League win, the World Cup and all that, or you think he was unlucky at Chelsea, or you think, oh no, he's just a flop and then he need to leave? Just give your opinion there and let's see. Daniel, do you think it was a good thing we sold Werner? I don't make decisions the end of the day. I think Werner got his time. 2 years, he got more chances than other players like Tammy Abraham, Christian Pulisic, or even Kai Havertz, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech. Werner really has nobody to blame but himself. Yes, I know in the last few months he was often on the bench, but rightly so, after being given time after time after time, run of games, like every single week he's on the first on the sheet, which other people won't really say, because people say, oh, Hakim Ziyech got his chance, Christian Pulisic got his chance. How many chances, how many minutes they are on the pitch, and what, from what position? But Werner been played always in the front three, always from the left-hand side, sometimes in the middle, to try to switch things around to see if it's going to work for him. It's just not working for him. You can't blame anybody for missing those kind of chances. Okay, so good idea for the manager. Yes, I'm a very patient guy. I will give him probably one more year and then another year. That's me. But the manager doesn't want to really hear anything here. He's like, you know, get out here. So I don't make decisions. Only the future will tell us if it was a good idea to sell him. When we sold Tammy Abraham, everybody was celebrating, right? That Tammy is nobody, blah, 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 blah. And look what Tammy is doing now compared to the missing pieces that we bought to replace Tammy. It's just like day and night. So you never know until, you know, he's gone and we got those perfect players that everybody want to buy at Chelsea. And let's see how many goals they're going to score and how many games we're going to win and trophies. So it's easy to make theories and narrative on social media. But when it comes to delivering, you know, that is a completely different story. So Werner, good or bad idea, we're going to know this after a few, I don't know, after a season or so. If he goes there in Germany and bang like 30 or 40 goals just like Lewandowski and get another move to Real Madrid or PSG or whatever, or Juventus, and keep banging goals, people are gonna say, oh, it's the Premier League is so hard for him and whatever. Those are little okay. But you want strikers from the same league that you are criticizing. When we bought him, everybody celebrated and made all kind of videos and say, yes, we got the best in the world. But just because for one reason or another it didn't work for him, we tried to sabotage everything. So we have to wait until the season is over so we can see who is going to be the real winner here. Zaha is the best, in my opinion, to replace Timo, according to King. All right, nice to see you here, Mr. King. Karamo say that hi. Billy, that was what I was saying yesterday, that Tuchel falling out with most of the player. Okay, I see what you mean here. Okay, we should get someone like David or Tony to replace Werner. Who is David? Tony, probably. I know. Ivan, Tony, right? And David, what David are you talking about here? I don't know who is David, but probably their last name will help a lot. There are 1,000, a billion or million of Davids as there. I have no idea. Chelsea, okay, I got your point. We should try to buy some players. I support your opinion on Tuchel using the boys on their right position. Thomas Tuchel most times overthink the position, which makes our match boring and players not willing to give 100%. Okay, that is your opinion. For me, my opinion is not like straight opinion. My opinion is 50-50. You know, I complain about the positioning, but I also have to look at what the players are doing with the ball. The few times that they got the ball, what do you do with the ball? You know. So it's 50-50 for me. Not giving ZH freedom. Yeah, sometimes you complicate life for no reason, my brother. Just do what is natural to do, and let's see how it goes. So we assume already that, oh, it's not gonna work because of such and such. Why can't we just try? Just leave them ball, leave them play football. We don't allow anybody to play football at Chelsea Football Club. We have to follow certain ways that are not even working. If those ways are working, that is a different story. But we close people in a little box, but it's still not working. So why can't we just twist and change and see if something is gonna work? So Mr. Felix, you got a warning from YouTube here for using a strong language. Some coffee. Just because you think Zaha is not good enough doesn't make him a flop. Keep your opinion, but also be respectful to people. You don't have to insult anybody. It's football. You and me, we don't get anything. We're just wasting our time attacking each other here. What gives us insurance is you won't fall out with other players. Yeah, that is a question mark right there, because he done it in the past with many players, but that is his character, so need to be his way. He joined the wrong team, Liverpool. He would have had done much better. Okay, Tuchel doesn't suit the current crop of attacking players we have. Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna regret, because he won titles with Chelsea. Even if he doesn't win anything with Leipzig, it's gonna be forever remembered as a Champions League winner. So now all he needed just to enjoy his football, play a lot of football, go to the World Cup, bang some goals in the World Cup, and his stock is gonna be high. And the Juventus, PSG, those teams are gonna be looking at him like, wow, this guy is interesting. You know, Timo is just unlucky and not meant to be in the Chelsea team. The connection is not just work for both sides. Yeah, you can also, yeah, I know what you mean. Every attacker is doing poor. If nearly everyone is doing bad, I'm going to look at the manager. Yeah, but you don't question the manager though, because that means you have an agenda. If you question tactics and you question the way that why everybody is wrong, everybody is complaining, but you are the only you are always right. So if he didn't win the Champions League, the narrative was going to change by now. But when you win the Champions League and then you reach untouchable status, nobody can even ask you a simple question, because you are literally God to many people. You know, every attacker is doing poor. It's nearly. I already read that. I never expect Chelsea to sell Tammy Abraham. Well, I don't know. Many people are switching now because Tammy is doing wonder. He's been coached properly by Jose Mourinho. Tammy is in another level. Dribbling, skills, feint, goals from every angle, headers, even penalties. Tammy is walking on water right now. But we made theories and narratives. We wanted him out just the way we wanted Timo Werner. So look at how coaching is getting him better in another level. So this is what happened, right? I'm not saying it's you, but I'm taking just your question or your comment just to make a point here. We all, when we sign somebody, we got excited. Hakim is here, which really hurt me. Seeing the amount of people that praised Hakim Ziyech, for example. On my knees, please, the magician, please, this is exactly what we wanted, Chelsea. One season, the first season, the boy struggled with injuries, virus, all kind of issues. His form went down a little bit, but he started really out of this world, playing in the right system, scoring for fun, putting those ridiculous balls in the box. Olivier Giroud was having joy. Everybody was like, it was perfect. All of a sudden, he's on the bench. They're asking him to freaking defend and play whatever position. Play as a goalkeeper. So how do you expect somebody like him to perform? And the same people are calling him flop. But you forgot what we bought him for. We bought him for a specific role to do in the team. All of a sudden, you change his role and you start insulting him and start praying God again. Oh, God, give me another player. God is like, I gave you this one. You didn't do anything with him. So why are you asking me for? That's why we are missing out on every target right now. Because God can't listen to our prayers anymore because we are so hypocrite. So that was just an example to tell you. People try to pretend now that, oh, they never wanted Tammy go, but those are the same people who made compilation videos and edit on social media and insulted Tammy Abraham 24/7 how bad he is. And we're gonna get Werner, who is a perfect guy from Germany, and you know, silky German engineering. He's gonna destroy Tammy. Tammy need to go. What happened? Tammy Abraham. And then Tammy not good enough. Werner not good enough. Now let's go for the missing piece, Lukaku. What happened? Lukaku, yes. Everybody was happy. I never saw anybody in my shows when I was making shows saying that it's not gonna work for Lukaku at Chelsea because of this system. People called me that I had an agenda already. You know, I hate the guy. Why do you hate the brother? But all of a sudden, it didn't work out for Lukaku. The same people are flip-flopping. They say, I never wanted Lukaku to begin with. Oh my goodness. Why can't we just be honest for a while, man? Just be honest for once in your life. Be honest. Tell the truth. So I don't really buy into the I always knew that he was good, or I always knew that he's bad. It just we react after fact, you know. We are not just honest. Tammy Okay, I'm gonna have to rush a little bit some comments here because I'm way behind. Barcelona forever. I have a question. When United goes a certain player in the transfer market, the player value of the player increase a lot. That is not even a question. That is a fact. Even Chelsea, though, those big teams, when they come calling, they knock the door, they add few more zeros because they know you have money, and sometimes you are desperate, just like Chelsea at the moment. Do you really believe that Fofana is a 85 million to 100 million player? No way. But they know that Chelsea are desperate. They missed out on other targets like Delete and Kunde and other names, and even Bremer and whatever. Everybody knows that you are in crisis because Rudiger left, Christensen left. You have no choice. We're gonna get more money from you. So this is what people like teams like Chelsea or Manchester United are gonna suffer because they are desperate. And for Manchester United, on top of that, they are not doing good. They are not in the Champions League. So okay, you have to pay the king ransom and pay ridiculous amount of money for wages in order to get somebody. I'm gonna have to speed very quickly, people, and open the line because I've been talking a lot for almost 30 minutes of talking. This is a little bit too much. Everyone can't be a bad player. In fact, Tuchel has a question to answer. Yeah, now that he got his own players, let's see how perfect they're gonna be, because everybody is gonna be looking and kind of watching, because him wanting to get rid of everybody kind of admit that the Champions League was just a Chelsea thing, because that's what we do. We suck and we win. So credit to him, but he's discrediting himself because he's calling all of them flop after winning everything. So okay, Mr. OG is in the house. Should be more. No, sure. Boring Chelsea football. Usual works. Well, see long term. Well, yeah, weather works. Yeah, I know what you mean, my brother. Hi, could replace Werner because we don't have attacker. If you have seen from Everton, what that even mean, bro? Mr. Adongo, it's a little very, very hard for me to understand what you're trying to say. Lucas said it's hard to say what the problem really is, but I think both Thomas Tuchel and the players are to be blamed. Our style of play is very poor, while some players are very inconsistent. Yeah, that is your opinion. Even we Chelsea fans has not see Tuchel football, but some fans keep on speaking about Tuchel football. Yeah, we haven't seen anything, right? He need to buy his own players and implement his own football. So give him a chance. Let's see what's gonna happen. ZH was meant to be my G. Okay. All right. Mr. Magnifico Fernandez said, bro, your fans blocked Arnautovic move to United. Now we need protests to get Glazers spend money. What do you mean? Bro, our fans. Okay, so your fans blocked Arnautovic move. So yeah, I heard that United withdrew from that guy Arnautovic, so congratulations to you. Now it's time to protest and get the Glazers out. It's gonna be very, very difficult to get them out because there is nothing legally that obligate them to sell the club, so good luck with that. Fernandez Magnifico said that, bro, Chelsea have good midfielders. You can play back four. Look at look at us, like you United fans, right? We have McFred. Okay. In the midfield, you have McFred, and we have Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante, Ruben. Now we have even the young Gallagher. Okay, I see what you mean. McFred. Yeah, what a midfielder. What a legendary midfielder. Midfield. Leaving because of you, Ogs. Okay, Werner's leaving because of you. All right. I would take it. I would take the blame. Yeah, he's leaving because of me. You heard here first, people. Werner is leaving because of me. Abraham left to make room for Lukaku. It was excited to get Lukaku that I didn't care much if Abraham left. Yeah, at least you've been honest. But I just don't like people who pretend that they always supported Tammy Abraham just because he's performing now and he's killing it in Italy and they changed their mind. It's not true. Lukaku started well and then collapsed. Yeah. I believe Chelsea's system is bad for attackers, according to Mr. Magnifico. Werner is not a flop. Remember Salah, guys. We might regret this. Yeah. It's not the same case as Salah, who was like 21 years old back then. Werner is like 26 on his prime now. Yeah, he need to rush though. He need to start really scoring goals for a few years now. But I'm sure that he's going to kill it in Germany. In Germany, first of all, they don't have good defenders, in my opinion, or they don't know how to defend. They might have good defenders, but they don't know how to defend. Defense is not their thing. They just want to score, entertain people. But it doesn't mean necessarily that you have bad defenders. It's just the way you set up and the instructions are just go attack. So Werner is going to find more space and Werner is going to do it. This season, Lewandowski is out, right? I think Werner is going to be top scorer in the Bundesliga. You heard here first. Lewandowski is out, so it's going to be Werner, the new king of Germany. And I'm not going to be surprised in 1 year that other big teams want to buy him. He will end up somewhere in a couple seasons from now. I have that feeling that he might sign for Real Madrid or some big teams. Chelsea for real, what that means. So many comments that I might even not be able to read all of them. I was looking forward to seeing Lukaku, even though the circumstances of the transfer made me skeptical. All right. All right. What that sign means, Mr. OG, I don't know. I can't see properly. Probably need glasses. Chelsea didn't miss out on Koundé. What that even means. Thomas Tuchel never wanted Koundé. Oh, wow. That is new. Never wanted Koundé, but at the end we were waiting and waiting. Probably he wasn't his number one choice. That is true. But saying that he never wanted him, you might want somebody, but it's not a priority for you. Thomas Tuchel had priority like Delete, like Kimpembe, and Koundé was somewhere there, but it doesn't mean that he never wanted him. That is a strong word. I might want you, but you are on my other choices. It doesn't mean that you are bad. It's just because I have choices to make. I have priority first, you know. But at the end, when we missed out on everybody, and then he came to the list, he was there number one for a few weeks, and he ended up by signing for Barcelona. And you can even say the same thing for Fofana. Are you going to tell me that Thomas Tuchel never wanted Fofana? No. but he was at the bottom of his list. It's just like you miss one target, you move to the second, third, and then you keep going. So it doesn't mean that I'd never wanted you. It just meant that I had to try something else first, you know. All right, Magnifico said, bro, even if you have Ronaldo or Haaland, still doesn't work. What Tuchel system is not helping attackers. Yeah, it's also good to see some other fans from other teams giving their perspective on Chelsea, you know. Because if you keep saying here as a Chelsea fan, they're going to tell you that you have an agenda and you want the manager out. Like any kind of truth or any kind of analysis that they can do in the Chelsea community is interpreted as having an agenda. So it's nice to see other fans giving their honest opinion. And even Sterling is going to struggle if we continue that kind of play, that kind of setup. But I hope that we can change and start scoring goals. We will continue to lack creativity in the system if Jorginho and Thomas Tuchel. That is your opinion. So get in the stream and comment, people. What do you think about Timo Werner? You know, do you think he's a flop, he's a hero, or you're not sure or misunderstood in the community or what? But Timo Werner got a lot of support, you know. One of the interviews, he said, I don't understand why they continue to support me. Wow. Like himself, he knows that he's very poor. Nothing is working for him. But fans continued to support him, except, you know, few online expert always there, just always negative, get him out. But many people supported Werner until now, you know, like we supported this brother, okay, in the worst moment ever. So I agree, we need De Jong. Okay, you need De Jong. Also, we're talking about the Jorginho here, and then De Jong came to the conversation. Tuchel didn't get his players. The players he wanted don't want to come to Chelsea. Okay, so what are you trying to say? What the point you're trying to make here? So are you trying to tell me that everybody that we're gonna get now is not Thomas Tuchel choice? Is that what you're telling me? That he didn't want them because the other target didn't want to come to Chelsea? No, that is not an excuse. Thomas Tuchel got a list of many players, so it doesn't mean if somebody doesn't come and then you move to the next one. It doesn't mean that he didn't like you, but he had to make a choice. Good luck to Chelsea for what? Do you think realistically we can let Ziyech and Odoi both leave? They want to leave, but surely it leaves us lacking in the attack. Well, yeah, I made a few videos on the Green Turf YouTube channel talking about people who are celebrating at the moment. Malang Sarr, get him out. Odoi, get him out. He's nobody. Blah, blah, blah. Ruben, get him out. Okay, we're going to get rid of everybody that got some kind of experience in the team already. And you think that we're going to go to Portugal, we're going to go to France or whatever and bring a bunch of players like 11 and then sit them on the bench, make them sit on the bench, and then we're going to be perfect? I mean, they need also to work, understand each other, know the culture and all that. So do not expect us to start winning games and win trophies immediately, because it's a process. It's a process. It's not gonna happen overnight, my people. If we had a creative midfielder like Fabregas, our forward will thrive. Should have signed Eriksen. That is your opinion. But yeah, we need a creative midfielder. But also when we create, we need also to finish our chances. All right, let me see. Mr. Football Man 7, Manchester United equal McDonald's. What that even means, I don't know. Yes, but didn't support him. You called him a headless chicken. Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, that is you here just trying to manipulate things. There were a point that I was trying to make. Yeah. Just because you criticize somebody doesn't mean you didn't support him. It's called telling the truth. I was the first here to sell you Werner and made tons of video praising him. But when he flops and running like a headless chicken, you have to be honest enough to say it. It doesn't mean that you hate the guy, but you tell the truth. You have a problem with the truth, and that is your problem, not mine. That's why some people will say, oh, you are against the manager just because you said the truth about something. When you question yourself, what the hell, let's say Armando Broja was doing on the side and Raheem Sterling in the middle, and we keep on crossing balls in the box, that is not critics. Those are fact. It's called fact. Because it was that way. So why are you crossing balls when you know you have a short guy in the middle? And why it's so hard to just put a taller guy in the middle? Those are not, it's not like you're not supporting the manager. You're just telling the truth so that person can improve. If you look at my channels, you're going to see how many videos are made to praise and encourage and push people to respect him and let go. So just because you said one truth that happened during some games and you just pick up that word just to make your sentence or get attention, but everybody knows that I was a big fan. People called me, you are lawyer. Me and DJ, people called us like we are Timo Werner's lawyers. He need to go, blah blah. But you know how much sticks I get supporting people like that. And even Tammy Abraham, I supported him, but at some point you have to tell the truth. When you miss those one-on-ones and you're running like a headless chicken, I have to say it. I'm not a hypocrite, and I'm not a cultist. You know what I mean? I can be a fanboy. I like you, but I tell the truth no matter what. So if you have a problem with the truth and you want everybody to flip-flop or just, oh, I'm not going to say that because people are going to think that I'm criticizing and I'm not supporting. No, support doesn't mean lying, okay? Because when you lie to people and say, oh, you are the best, oh, Wes, you are such and such, they don't improve. You tell the truth to people that you like in order for them to improve. That's the way it is in my life. So deal with it or make whatever theory you want to make about it and make it sound like I said something bad about some of our players. All right. Victor is in the house. Haaland will fail here. It's the system headed by Joe. I knew it that he's going to mention Jorginho somewhere. My goodness me. Listen, people, so many comments. I can't keep up with everything. Otherwise, I'm not gonna say anything. Mark Rabbit loading. What that even mean? Are you talking about Rabiot or something? Werner and Lukaku will be top scorer in their leagues. I agree with you. They're going to be freed. They're going to have a lot of freedom to do what they want to do. Listen, I'm not blaming Thomas Tuchel for what happened to Timo Werner, but he didn't help at all. What I mean by that is somebody who is already struggling, okay? And you keep on playing the system that is not gonna fit him, and then you make it worse. But Werner need to blame himself first because he got chances and he was just poor. But I'm trying to say here that if you look from another side, if somebody is struggling that way, probably you should help him. Okay, you should help. But Thomas Tuchel didn't help with the setup. It didn't help him at all. Look at Joelinton. Okay, when he joined Newcastle, everybody said that was the biggest flop ever in the history of football in the Premier League. Look at him today. The coaching, the positioning, the system, bam, bam, bam. He's one of the best in the league. It's called coaching. It's called setup. You have to use people's strength first and not impose them to be in the little box and only you and nothing else. That is wrong. You know it, I know it, but you don't want to say it. But somebody need to say it. And I am that guy that will say the truth, no matter what. You know? So really want Chelsea to sign Aubameyang, but don't see Barcelona allowing Aubameyang and Memphis to leave at the same time. You are absolutely right, because I heard that they're gonna only sell one. Juventus are pushing very hard to get Memphis, and that is gonna be really difficult for Barcelona to sell Aubameyang. But also don't forget that Barcelona got somebody called Ferran Torres. They bought him from Manchester City. He's been really poor, very awful since he joined them. But he's a number 9 too, so he can help. They still have a lot of options. They just keep on buying players for no reason, Barcelona. At some point, they're gonna, probably they might change their mind and sell both of them. Who knows? Never say never in life. DJ say Jimmy Vardy Chelsea transfer truth revealed as Todd Boehly had Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang plan. What that means? Jimmy Vardy Chelsea transfer truth. Oh, truth revealed. Okay, I see. I understand now what you mean. Okay. Julian say in football everyone can flop. That can be because of the coaching position, and Tuchel just need to focus on coaching and tactics. All right. Listen, people, what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm kind of a little bit tired of talking for 40 minutes. If you feel like come here and help the show, you want to give your opinion, just come here, don't insult anybody, give your honest opinion. That's cool. That's what football is all about. We don't have to agree with everybody all the time because it's going to be so boring, right? So, Timo Werner actually already changed his his profile, and he's like now RB Leipzig and the Dutch national team. Sad, man. How sad is that? Like, he's gone for real. Like, Timo Werner is gone for real. He's officially gone. Yeah, I am confident that he's going to be the golden boot in Germany, and everybody's going to say, oh, the Premier League, no. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the league. It has something where you feel more comfortable, the system suits you, everybody trusts you, and all that. I'm still confident if he played under Pep Guardiola or even Klopp at Liverpool, or even under Eddie Howe at Newcastle, he was going to score a lot of goals. He was going to miss those goals, but their system kind of suit the way he plays. So you miss a lot of chances and you also score a lot of chances. That's the way I see it. But at Chelsea, we don't create enough, and that is just adding to his miseries. Mr. Ludichenko is in the house. Good day, my friend. Currently watching Dynamo Kiev attempt to qualify for the Champions League. Glory to Dynamo. Yeah, good luck to you, bro. Good luck. Good luck. I didn't know it was some kind of playoffs, right, for the Champions League. Oh, wow. So tomorrow, people, we have... we're going to be live here for the Super Cup. Imagine, like, tomorrow is the last day. We're going to be the Super Cup holders, Chelsea Football Club. I feel like crying. I feel like crying right now, but it is what it is. The Champions League was taken away from us in May. Now, the Super Cup is going to be taken away from us tomorrow. And then we're going to have to wait for the Club World Cup. I don't know if it's going to be after the World Cup in January or before. I don't know. I don't care. But, oh, man, we're going to have nothing to celebrate anymore, people. Nothing else to celebrate, which is really very sad. Mr. Victor, you are in the building. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself,
Can you hear
please.
Can you hear me?
Could be my fault. Let me give me a few more seconds to improve this. You know that technology and me, we are not friends. Hello, Victor?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now it's working. I told you, technology and me. No, we don't really match, but yeah, finally we have you in the house.
You are doing fantastically well.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. It's a sad day for Chelsea, though. I mean, because the thing is that we don't even want to diagnose the problem, you know. And people think that I'm a Debbie Downer and I'm always down on the team, but we all know there are some serious issues with the way we are being coached. And you want to tell me that what kind of a coach in this present day age football will systematically? I mean, we know we have a problem. And I think it's our curse that we don't hold on to strikers unless those strikers want to be held. But this coach alone has lost 3 strikers.
You have some issues with your microphone. So let me say hi to DJ. And please double check your mic. You can disconnect yourself and come back. Most of the time, he fixes the problem immediately. So DJ, oh wow, I even removed DJ. DJ, you are back again. Sorry, man.
Yeah, big up, bro. How are you? Okay?
Yeah, yes, sir. I don't know. I have some weird feelings today. You know about Werner. Like I don't know how I feel really. Because I've been supporting the guy and I criticize him even a lot. But now that he's gone, it's kind of a realization that, man, what like a missed opportunity, what could have been? You know, like I have those questions. Like, I don't know. Weird. Really.
Do you know what I think it is, though? Because I think it's the letter that he sent to all the Chelsea fans that he wrote on the website afterwards about how he had that great journey with Chelsea. And I think a lot of fans are starting to look at this now, at the situation. But listen, I think people have got to understand that Mr. Werner is going to be playing the same formation when he gets to Leipzig. The manager that is there currently at the moment plays the same formation as Thomas Tuchel plays.
Oh, yeah?
So he plays the same way as Thomas Tuchel plays. And let's see how he's going to improve there. He probably will start banging in the goals there because he's used to that league. And I'm not going to doubt that. But, listen, no disrespect to Victor on what he's saying here. I listen to everyone's fans, but I'm really getting tired of the fans laying into Thomas Tuchel as our manager. You know, I really hope at some point this guy quits Chelsea, because I think at this moment in time, the fans are just getting on this guy's case. I get he needs to coach players and he has to play a huge part in it, But at some point he'll walk away and get fed up. If fans are going to continue at this absolute barrage on him, I know the guy's won his trophy. He won as the only trophy that was missing from our cabinet in terms of the World Club Tournament trophy, right? No other managers managed to be successful and do that. He's gone and done that. And instead of our fans actually appreciating what he's gone and done, everyone is just looking at the moment to just give this guy a knock him here, knock him there. I know he is to have faults. Every coach has faults, right? Yeah, in terms of how they coach their players, right? I'm not saying he's not far from that and he deserves to be criticised when need be. But the criticism I'm seeing of Thomas Tuchel of late is becoming really horrendous by the Chelsea fan base now, and some of the Chelsea fan base. right? And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of a manager do you guys want? You know, we're not going to get Zidane. I personally don't want Zidane to come to Chelsea. People are then talking about Pochettino. What's Pochettino won big in his career? He's won nothing. Then you're looking around the other managers out there. Okay, you got the other one. Next one I probably would look at will be the Spain coach, Luis Enrique. He's not going to come anytime soon to Chelsea, right? So where do you want to start looking? You know, it'll get to the stage where if he ends up going and we end up with someone like Sam Allardyce, I wonder how the fans will react on
Big
that.
Sam, people, you heard here first. Big Sam is coming.
If fans, I'm not saying it's going to happen, bro. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there because
I know. We're having fun.
Hello, DJ.
Yeah, sorry, Victor. Go on.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, and you said Pochettino has won nothing, really?
Yes,
well,
at PSG when
I mean that was the same trophy in real sense that Tico had won before he came to Chelsea.
Thomas Tuchel won a Champions League, bro.
No,
Chelsea.
Thomas Tuchel before he came to Chelsea, so he was given a chance at Chelsea to win. I mean, the thing is this, that the fact that he has won, I don't even know where this argument stems from. The fact that he has won Champions League, that is beyond criticism. I mean,
no, bro. Listen, Victor, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's not beyond criticism, mate. I get every coach has their issues and they got their flaws. Yeah. But, I get that. But then, Pep doesn't always get it right. Okay, he wins things. Klopp doesn't always get, but Klopp was given a chance to build something at Liverpool, and look how successful he's been over it all. We need to give Tuchel that time as well to get his players in, to work with these players, and give this guy a chance to work with the squad and play the way he wants to play and coach these players. Because the guy is a winner. The guy is a winner.
DJ,
he's one of the top 4 managers around.
No, DJ, I do not subscribe to that. He is not one of the top 4 managers around. He was in Dortmund.
Victor, sorry, Victor, your mic still a little bit issues, but keep going. I don't know if people can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Go on, bro.
Good.
Go on.
Good. What I'm saying is that on what achievement are you basing your argument that he's one of the top 4 managers? He was in Dortmund. He didn't really win anything there, and then he went to France and won the same cup that Pochettino. I'm not saying that we.
Victor, I have to take you off because I can't hear you. You are just having some issues. Disconnect yourself. Probably turn off your device and come back. So we have Josh, our brother from Tottenham Hotspurs, the winner of the Champions League 2023. You heard here first. They're going to win the league. They're going to win the Champions League and all that. Josh, been a while, bro. What's going on?
How are you guys?
Yeah, we are here still fighting to sign some players, and you guys already signed everybody. And just waiting. We're gonna beat you on Sunday. You know what we do. You are Spursy, so we're gonna get the job done.
No. Fact matter is, you guys have beaten us even on your worst days. You've beaten us. Funny enough, I actually did a match day.
Your preview.
Match day roundup. Roundup on my channel, and we actually spoke about Chelsea quite a fair bit, talking about their transfer window, and we're just saying how you're expecting Chelsea to be signing these insane players because they should be signing these insane players because of what a team they are, but they really aren't. Like, they're signing Sterling, which was an insane transfer, yes, sure. And you got Koulibaly, which is a very good transfer. That's it. You only have two good transfers. I think for Chelsea to start really deciding, I want to compete with the likes of Liverpool, Man City, they got to up their games. I mean, most of Chelsea is almost 30 years old. Like, you got Kante, all like 30. You got Koulibaly, who's now 30. You got Thiago Silva. You got quite a fair amount of elderly players, but then you got a couple good youths like Mason Mount. Like Pulisic is also quite young. So it's going to be an interesting season for Chelsea in terms of the transfer market.
Yeah, that's the way we love it. We love it to be in that position. So you think that you're going to smash out and you're going to do this and that. And then when the reality is on out there, bro, it's going to start Sunday. Yeah. And get ready because we are coming for you, bro. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
We're not going to be friends on Sunday, Josh. Okay. we're gonna be friends after the game, but that day,
after
bro.
The game.
Yeah.
For 90 minutes,
for 90 minutes, no. We're gonna go for it, and then we're gonna destroy you just the way we do. And it's gonna be a reality check for you and for us too, because Chelsea, we still have people that won the Champions League in the team, and with Raheem Sterling, just the way they say, we have Koulibaly, and we have a young man. I don't know, maybe he's injured or something. Carney, probably he's injured because last time he wasn't at Everton. I don't know what happened, but hey, we still have a great team, bro. Don't write us off yet.
No. I'm not like all the other fans. A lot of fans saying, "Oh yeah, Chelsea are finished, completely finished, and sixth. They're putting them in sixth place, fifth place in the end of the season." I've said from the get-go, I think they're going to finish third. You guys aren't on a bad team. The fact of the matter is that you guys aren't on the Liverpool Man City level. That's all. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. I would rather face Liverpool or Man City than face you guys, because with Liverpool we always can turn up for the game, and with City we always battle. With Chelsea we always lose. There's nothing we can do. I mean, I think the only difference this season that we're gonna have against you guys, and I feel like you guys will definitely feel it, is that we're gonna have squad depth, which you guys need to be ready for, because last season Harry Kane, let's say Kulusevski getting tired, bringing on Lucas Moura, not a great substitute. Or if Højbjerg is getting tired, we're bringing on Winksy, which is not a good substitution. Now we're like, okay, if Højbjerg gets tired, we're bringing in Bentancur, we're bringing in Bissouma. That's already a step up. Like if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be like, okay, they got a little bit better this season. They've got a bigger squad depth. Then definitely not like Chelsea's squad depth, but the fact is that we got squad depth, and for me, squad depth, especially when you're Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, League Cup games, it's gonna be important, one of the vital objectives of being part of a team.
I agree. So, DJ and Victor, we're gonna try to ask some questions, some general questions before we go back to our fight about Chelsea, because we have another brother here from Manchester. Manchester? From Tottenham Hotspur, Josh. If you wanna give him some hard time and you wanna ask him some questions, he's here, and he got his own YouTube channel. Just the name is on the screen right now. You can go and check out on his channel. Victor, what do you think about the game? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I am. I mean, Chelsea is just a schizophrenic team that I wouldn't be surprised if we beat Spurs on Sunday. But I have my doubts this time, because you have to put in the work, and it seems like we are not there yet. Like he said, they have the depth of squad right now, and that gives you an added impetus and confidence that you otherwise not have. So I really do not know where the score is going to be after the game on Sunday. So I will hold my tongue until the end of the game, because I don't think Chelsea is ready for this game. We might just even go in there and scrap a win like we did with Everton, but I'm not sure.
No, we're playing home. So yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. I said we might just go on the field and scrape a win, because that's the kind of team we are. The ones that we expected to beat, we don't, and then the ones that we are not expected to beat, we beat. So. And
Victor, even the YouTube people are complaining about. Also about the sounds, like you are like breaking all the time. I don't know what's going on with you today. Are you using your laptop, or you're not using your earphones? Something is definitely not working. Josh, I can see you twice, so I have to take one of Josh's out. Josh, are you there? You are frozen, brother. DJ, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro. I'm still here.
Okay, so what do you think about the game, since Josh is here from Tottenham Hotspur?
Listen,
Sunday?
I'm I'm going to that match on Sunday. Obviously,
wow.
I renewed my season ticket with my dad, so I'm going to be at the bridge on Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday kick-off Sunday. So we're going to be travelling down. Yeah, look, listen, I'm not going to doubt Tottenham. I mean, look, as much as we can call this a rivalry, as much as you want Tottenham, Chelsea, I'm not one for liking Tottenham or Arsenal or any of the London clubs. But listen, the reason why I give Tottenham more for why I've got Tottenham to do really, really well now is because of the manager you guys have got. And we all know what a winner Conte is and how he is as a manager. And I think he'll make your team better. He's improved your team dramatically with the signings he's gone and made. Yes, I get where Victor's coming from in terms of squad depth. We obviously have got our squad. I know we've released a couple of players today. One player who's gone today in terms of Timo Werner. I think Cho will be following very shortly as well. But I do believe we're going to bring some players in. But will we still have enough for this first time team on Sunday? Like always, I'm always going confident into a match. Yes, it's at Stamford Bridge. I know our home record last season wasn't the greatest as it was when we were playing away from home. But I like to think we could play. I like to think, though, whenever Tottenham come over, I don't know. Well, I mean, I can't remember Tottenham's last victory at Stamford Bridge. I think it's going quite a while back. To what I understand, to what I know.
It's not Sonny goal. It's a Sonny one way.
Yeah, I guess David Luiz. I was embarrassed, man. When he completely destroyed David Luiz. Wow, what a goal!
Yeah, 100%. He completely did. Yeah, I remember that now. It's coming to me now. Yeah. So I think that was the last time you guys got your victory against us. But listen, I'd never ever doubt a Conte team, and just because of the manager that he is as well. But your players in general that you've got, I mean, Harry Kane, we all know what a top striker, not striker he is. You got Son, another top player. And from what I understand, you guys hardly played any of your new signings in your first game of the season. So they're still to come in fresh as well. So I'm sure, you know, when Basuma comes into that midfield on Saturday, I'm sure he's saved him for that match on Sunday. I do believe, you know, you guys are going to give us a tough team, but as I always do, I always back my team. It's going to be a tough game. I'm not going to doubt it here. And I just hope my team goes out and gets the 3 points against you guys, but you guys will make it tough for us. You will make it tough. I'm not going to lie.
Look, it's going to be an exciting game no matter what happens. But the fact is that Chelsea and Tottenham, it's a rival. And I'm not saying that I'm not backing Tottenham. I genuinely think we can win the game. But what I'm saying is that it's not going to be a win like we do over Man City or over Man City. It's not going to be a win like that. It's going to be a win.
Yeah, you always beat Manchester City for some reason. Spurs always beat them.
It's just a style of play that we play now, and I feel like something that will definitely challenge James. What's the name? Right wing back James. What's the name?
Ben Chilwell from the other side. Cucurella, you know that we have Cucurella. Yeah, go on.
And Cucurella, they're gonna have a tough time against Tottenham. I'm not gonna be shy about saying that because I genuinely think we can put up a really good fight. I think Sessegnon, Perisic, they're gonna give Reece James and Cucurella or Chilwell a hard time down those wings. I think Kante has to go because he's basically playing in the CDM. For what I understand, he's playing as a CDM spot. So I think he's gonna really have to help out the wing backs if you guys want to stop us. Obviously we got our own issues with defense is not great. I think the only way I can see you guys scoring is if you guys are gonna come through the right hand side where Zigic plays and curl one top left hand corner. It's really like last game. I mean, because
I remember that goal, right? Oh yeah, out of the blue, bam!
Goal, like, you can't deny. Look, that's the only way I see you guys scoring is coming down that right hand side. I don't see you guys coming down that left hand side. It's not going to be as easy as you think because we've got Christian Romero now, and we've got Højbjerg, and we've got Skip, and we've got Basuma. So whoever's playing on that right hand side of the midfield will be next to Cuti Romero, next to Kulusevski, next to Jed Spence or Matt Doherty. So I think it's definitely going to be an interesting game. But I'm gonna back Spurs to win the game, probably just about by 1-0, I would say.
Are you not concerned about Raheem Sterling at all?
That's the thing. I was going to say, Raheem Sterling, in my opinion, I think he's going to be an insane signing for you guys, but it's going to take him time to adapt to the game because you guys don't have a central striker right now, if I'm correct. You don't have a central striker. So so Sterling will be needing to be scoring a lot of the goals, and it's new to him, and I'm not too sure. I think for Spurs he's not going to start. I think you guys are going to bring him in for Spurs, but I do think Sterling's going to have a good season. I mean, it's going to probably be a lot of goals, more goals than assists. But I think for the Tottenham game, I'm not that worried about Raheem Sterling.
You see, I think that what I will say to you, Josh, is another thing is I've got a feeling Thomas Tuchel will change a lot of things on Sunday. I think if the players that I think a lot of Tottenham fans and the Tottenham managers are going to think he's going to play, he will not play. And I think you might see one of those players being Broha, who may start this game on Sunday. Now, he brings something different to our attack if he starts as people will say, oh, he's young, he's upcoming, he may not. But I tell you what, if you saw him last season in the Premiership, he might have not been maybe to everyone's, but he was causing a lot of the big teams problems. I remember he gave Van Dijk huge problems at the back for Liverpool. This guy is someone not to what do you call it? And I think if we come with him on Sunday, we could cause some other different problems for you guys on Sunday with him.
Yeah,
because
and
I think his movement off the ball.
I'm actually more worried. Yeah, go on, Josh, go.
No, I want to ask you guys as a Chelsea fan. Cucurella, I think he's probably the up there with the best left backs in the Premier League. Definitely up there. I think he's gonna be. I know this is a hard statement to make, but I think he's gonna be probably one of the best signings you guys have ever made as a Chelsea Football Club, in my opinion. I'm going that far because I really believe in him.
I agree.
I agree as well.
I've got one question for you guys. Do you think the 70? How much was he?
The price?
60.
Yeah.
For who? Who are we talking about?
Cucurella.
Oh, 62 million.
Yeah, something.
62 million quid.
Yeah, 62 million.
Do you think 62 mil is the correct price for him? Because just going back to side of Brighton have developed quite really good players. I mean, very good players. They've sold Ben White and they've sold Cucurella for 110 mil, I think. Is that the price you guys were looking to sign Cucurella for the 62? Are you happy with spending 62 mil on the player, or would you have liked to go a bit lower for him, taking the chance of they're going to reject your bid?
Who's going? Victor, are you there? Victor, you there? No, he's muted. DJ also is muted.
Yeah. No. I wasn't going to give you a chance to talk, bro, because I thought you wanted to answer the question first.
No, for me, well, that is the market right now. We jump to the occasion, and Chile, we don't know how good he's gonna be after a very bad injury. ACL injury is not a small one. So when the opportunity of getting a quality player like him was there on the market, and then we jumped to the opportunity, probably not the price that we would have paid in the normal circumstances, but I don't really regret that, because that's what we have to pay now, like that is the law of the market right now. So if you have a quality like him, why not? Anybody wanna jump and say something? Victor, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
The question was about the price tag of Cucurella. Yeah, I mean, he's a fantastic player. Look at the kind of money that Chelsea have squandered of late, and we have not gotten any returns at all from it. We actually have settled in this market that we are the only team in the top 6 that buys players, and we lose 90% of their buying price, and we just still let them go. I mean, it's become a norm at this club, and I'm not criticizing anybody. We know we've gone through some transitions, but if you are willing to do that for Lukaku, you are willing to do that for Werner, you are willing to do that for all these other players that might leave the club, and you not get much from it. It used to be that, the new regime, we derided them for a few things, but not when it came to their business. They were doing a lot in terms of, I remember one year we got a lot more money than we spent 3 or 4 years ago, before they sanctioned us for a year in the Lampard era. So right now, I feel like Cucurella, for me, I am totally on board with this guy. He moves. He's one of the best so far. And I've seen him only play for us for 15 minutes or so. And I already rate him. I already rate this guy. He is going to be brilliant. He is hungry. His IQ, his talent, his ability to distribute the ball and move forward, and the movement on the ball. He makes all our players combined look like they are like snails. Really, like all of them.
Chill, bro, chill. Because chill is still there. Chill.
All of them stand and pass the ball. If you watch them from Silva all the way to the front, all of them just stand and pass the ball. There is no movement. Those triangles that other teams have, we don't have that. But Cucurella, just for that 50 minutes, could give you that, and that is serious. That is why I'm serious. I rate this player a lot, and I hope that he gets to play. It's a shame that he's competing with one of my other favorite players in Chilwell, but if you put the two of them there, I'll pick Cucurella any day. At least until Chilwell is back in his top form. Come
on, for me, I will keep on picking Chile until he proves me wrong. Until Cucurella does it and win us some trophies. I'm not gonna but I don't even have to compare them. Why not enjoy both of them? You know, because they can even 100%. Play together. So, it is. Go on, DJ.
No, sorry, but I was just saying 100%. I think what you've got to remember, it just reminds me of the days of Ashley Cole and Wayne Bridge. Do you remember?
Yeah.
No one back then was then saying anything then about we got one player better than the other. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we had Wayne Bridge. We improved it by bringing Ashley Cole in, but they were still competing and doing well together when either of them started a game. So for me, look, Cucurella for me is an excellent signing. I think he's going to do really, really well at Chelsea. I know a lot of Chelsea. I know there are some people out there saying, I know some of the so-called experts out there, like your Gary Nevilles and your Jamie Carragher's and people like that out there saying Chelsea overpaid for him. That's because that's just spite and jealousy coming out of their mouths, to be honest with you. You look what's going on at Manchester United at the moment, just to know what's going on there. And the facts are there to tell you what's going on. But in terms of Cucurella, I think he's an excellent signing. I think we've done one over Manchester City in that way. They were not willing to pay that kind of money for him. We were. And we should enjoy him. We've got him for the next 6 years, and we should enjoy him.
Yep. There you have it, Josh. So we are happy regardless of the price. And look, Ben White also, Arsenal got him for 50 million. I don't think he's better than Cucurella. They don't play the same position, but, I'm trying to say... Brighton don't need to sell. They have money. They are in the Premier League, so... You understand that they're gonna always overcharge sometimes, but if you get a world class, nobody's gonna complain about the money you pay for, But if you flop, and then questions are gonna be asked, and the price tag is gonna be brought to the conversation. So,
very true.
That's.
I'm gonna have to go, lads.
Okay. Thank you so much, Josh. Everybody,
great chatting to you, Josh.
Go subscribe to my brother Josh, Tottenham Josh on YouTube, and Spurs go encourage.
If you guys want to know Spurs updates, you guys are Chelsea fans, but if you guys do want to know some Spurs updates, you can.
So Josh, let me. Do you have my social media account like Twitter and stuff? Green Turf.
What's your Twitter? The Green Turf.
Yeah, the Green Turf. Go search me there, and let's make it like a combined 11 for Sunday. Let's make shows for your channel and my channel too, right? Let's make this happen. Thank you so much, Josh. Thank you.
Peace out, bro. Bye. Nice talking to you. Take care, mate.
Nice talking to you. Nice, Victor. Bye, DJ. Safe.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
Peace out. Peace out.
Yeah.
All right. So Josh. Yeah.
Come on, Victor. Come on. I know you want to finish the debate with me. Come on.
DJ, not even to piggyback on where we left off. I'm just
go on, bro. Go on.
How are we going to even select or what is the tactics that we're going to go in with against Spurs? Like, you almost do not know right now.
Correct.
As a fan.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And that is disheartening.
But for me, that is good though, because even Conte don't know how we're gonna play, so we're gonna surprise them.
Some basic stuff we should know though. I mean, because if the ones that he consistently selects are not giving us the result, right? There is not one Chelsea fan. Maybe a couple that were excited about the fact that Everton has been a graveyard for us, and we went there and were able to.
I was happy. I would take 3 points, bro. I would take 3 points. Yeah.
You did say that, but you also still ended up with but. You know, when can we have a win that we are like exceedingly happy about, because the game was played to the standards we expect as Chelsea fans at the game, you know, and we scored a ton of goals, and every single player.
Norwich City. Norwich are already gone.
Can I ask you a question? Were you happy with the Southampton result that we did last season when we thrashed them?
Oh yeah, that's another one.
And that's after we came off a bad loss, I do believe, against.
And I think Ruben played in as a wing back or something. Yeah.
He did, and someone beat before that match. We got beaten by, I can't remember who it was, but some team beat us quite badly, and we ended up saying we needed to make a bounce back in that game. And I remember we absolutely trounced them when we came back. I think it was at Southampton only we battered them. Yeah. And look, listen, I get where you're coming from, Victor, in terms of our football, mate. I'm not going to sit here and say Thomas Tuchel has been excellent in terms of the way he plays his football. All I'm basically trying to say is like, this guy I'm just saying, give him some time to let him do what he needs to do, because I do believe in him. He will play the exciting football that we all want to see once he gets the plays that he wants. And we're just talking about what he might do against Tottenham on Sunday. You see, a lot of people are going into this game thinking he might choose his usual front three. I've got a feeling he might start Brozier on Sunday against Tottenham. I really do. I think he might start him on Sunday, because the way Kai Havertz played against Everton, for me, look, I'm one of Kai Havertz's massive fans, and I'll never stop being one of his big fans. I do believe I'm a big advocate of him, and I do believe he'll do well in the Chelsea shirt. I think Chelsea fans just need to give him patience, need to be a little bit more patient with him, because I do believe we've got a quality player there. But I just think, I think in that game he spent most of his time. I think if anybody watched that game, I'm sure you all did here, spent most of his time on the floor, constantly being on the floor that day. You know, players seemed to have just thrown him over the floor. He just seemed to be losing his balance for whatever reason. He wasn't doing what he should be doing and what Kai Havertz would usually be doing. And I think that's why I think, whether it's a tiredness thing, whether it's a mental thing, whether it was just he wasn't up for the game, I don't know. But if these kind of players that don't have the right mental attitude to not go into a game, you don't want to see them playing at all. You bench them. It's as simple as that. You bench them. You want to bring in a player who's going to be hungry, who wants to come in and says, you know what, you don't want to take that shirt. I'll take that shirt and show you what I can go and do. And this is why I think, you know, you will see changes in Thomas Tuchel's football this season, and he will play different formations. He won't just stick with the three. There would be times when he'll go into a game where he'll play a 4-3-3, which he used to play. Okay. But, you know, depending on the players that we bring in between now and the end of the season, I still believe he's going to bring in some more players. You add, let's just throw some names out there. Frenkie De Jong, if he ends up coming into that Chelsea midfield, I think he's going to bring something different to that midfield. You then look at our attack. There's talks of a lot of conversations coming out. I know people have been talking about Depay. I understand Memphis is going to Juventus. I do believe he's going to be signing a 2-year contract there. Looks like that deal is going to be wrapped up. I know people are talking about Aubameyang. I don't think that's going to happen, especially if they sell Depay to Juventus. But I do believe there are other players out there. There was talk of Wilfried Zaha that's been mentioned as well, that could come and do a job at Chelsea. Yeah, I don't mind him coming in for a little while. I think he's Premiership proven. You know, he wants to play in the Champions League. That's one of the things he wants to do before his career ends. Yeah. I do believe he could come in as well. So we have got options there, okay, to come in and do something. And I just think we just need to let Thomas Tuchel get the players that he wants in, then judge him. But then I'm also saying, don't judge him straight away, because he needs to make these players work. They need to work in a system as well. You don't expect a player just to come in and say, okay, Thomas Tuchel, here's your players, go and win me the Premiership. It doesn't work that way.
Before I pass you, I'll go to you, Victor. Let me read couple comment on it. Chelsea Blue reminded us that after we lost at the bridge against Real Madrid, we went to Southampton and then we beat them. So we lost against Real, and then we went to beat Southampton. So that was
big up Chelsea.
He wanted to remind us that, because we couldn't figure out what game it was before that. Mr. Basil, I'm gonna call you just Basil. Sincerely, we need Rafael Leao, right? Rafael Leao and Sesko. You're talking about Sesko. He already signed for for Leipzig, right? But he's gonna stay at Salzburg.
Yep.
He's gonna stay there for one more year and join RB Leipzig next season. But he's already gone, so you don't have to mention him anymore. Sesko is gone, and also Leao is gonna be very, very difficult for us to get him this transfer window. Probably next transfer window, who knows? So yeah, Victor, go on.
Okay. So I just don't want to make a long-winding reaction to what DJ just said. But DJ, you see, the thing is this: with football, as a football fan, right? It's not only about just winning necessarily. We should have a club where losing is an anomaly. Chelsea, we when we win, it's a struggle. When we lose, it's a struggle. That is why we have a problem with the style. Because the style, what is his name? Pep Guardiola lost the Champions League to us. Yes, we can prance around and say we won the Champions League. But Pep Guardiola and the style will always be in front of us because we know there is consistency there. And he knows the strength of his players. So he plays to their strength. Now, when Lampard came on board, and that year, he wasn't given any players. He still made do with the players that he had, and he said, yes, I'm going to go a different route. Now, almost every Chelsea fan, to solve this nagging problem we have, all in this transfer window is asking for more money to be spent. When we know that one of the problems of Chelsea is not spending the money, it is identifying players, even within the academy or the ones that we have right now. Everybody is clamoring around for a midfielder. We have a ton of them. In fact, we have more midfielders sitting down on our team than any other team in the top 6. We have Gallagher, we have Rubin, we have Barkley, we have so many midfielders. But the same old midfielders that give us the retarded play are the ones that this manager will fail. Sometimes somebody.
I get what you mean.
Let me finish.
Yeah, go on. No, I'm not doing. I'm doing. Yeah, go on, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes some managers, right? You can even have it discern the way they want to play, but after the game is finished. Now, when Conte went to Spurs, right? You could tell that he didn't like those players. But if he got the players he wanted, this is the style he would play. You cannot tell from Tuchel if we gave him players what kind of style he will actually embark on. After the game. Well, after the games are finished, right? After the matches are finished, Tuchel will make comments that doesn't reveal. And I'm not saying he should come and tell us his tactics. We can see his tactics because it's almost an abject failure on the pitch all the time. When he selects his team, the kind of substitution he makes, the kind of commentary he makes after the game, you could tell that is this man really have an idea of what he wants us to do, what kind of players, and the strength of the players that he has, because we have seen some of the strength of these players that he let go. Some of them have been on loan. We can see what they can do, what they are capable of. But as soon as they enter Chelsea, at least for the last 3 years, it's almost like somebody takes out all the talent out of them, and it is going away. So we have to start questioning what is going on at Chelsea, because if we never make another signing this window, does it mean that we are going to drop to 8th when altogether we have a squad of almost £1 billion? No. You see what I mean? So we have to say that necessity is the mother of invention. If we never have any more signings, can we make top 4 like Lampard did? And we shudder to believe that is the situation, because we know that we are dealing with a style that is not worth writing home about.
Yeah, but then you're right what you're saying, Victor. But then what I can also say to you is I'm going back being a Chelsea fan for years and years and years. And I'll start with a player called Chris Sutton. This is long before the Roman Abramovich era. This guy was on top notch. We're going back to the managers. I do believe it was who was managing back then. Was it Glenn Hoddle? Or it might have been, I can't remember if it was after. We brought him in from Norwich. This guy was banging in goals left, right and centre. He came to Chelsea completely flopped. Only scored 1 goal in his whole career. Okay. And then when he finally moved out of Chelsea, he went back to Blackburn and started banging in goals for Blackburn, right? So it's one of those situations where sometimes players will work for the club, or sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes I get what you're saying about the manager, but also sometimes the players that you think are going to come in and do a job for you fail at Chelsea. Now that can't be down to always the manager. Sometimes the players have also. Sometimes players can't handle the environment. Maybe they can't handle being at a big club, and they just can't perform. Yeah, and I'm not saying this is just. I'm not just trying to say this trying to take up for Thomas Tuchel. I guess I've been a fan to see this happen before with this guy Chris Sutton. I can go on about a guy called Paul Furlong. I can go back to the acts of Mark Stein, John Spencer. I can go back to players from back in the days before the Robert Fleck, another one. But I know the older Chelsea guard remember him. A complete flop at Chelsea, banging in goals again for Norwich City. He comes to Chelsea, completely flopped at Chelsea. So it's not one. It's again. I know you keep saying about the manager, but managers can't always be the blame for it. The manager can drill it into their heads. Don't forget, a manager's job is to coach these players. He doesn't actually go and play the game for them. He puts the players out there to make them go and do a job. He's already told them before the match, this is what he expects. This is what I expect from you to go and do. Show what you can do as a player. You show me on the training pitch of what you can do. That's why I'm choosing you for the next day match. They go and perform on the pitch. They can't perform. So it's just one of those situations. So
let me ask you, DJ, what is the, because I'm asking two questions here.
Go for it.
Is the point of being a manager or a coach of? I think one of the job descriptions should definitely and clearly be improvement of players and making sure that you are able. Now, let me give you an example here. If you gave Pep Guardiola, even if it wasn't their players, if you give Pep Guardiola, Abraham, Lukaku, Timo Werner, would they all be flops in a year? I mean, this guy came on board and he didn't want to use Abraham. He didn't even give the chap a chance. He just let him go.
I agree. That was a big mistake. I agree. That was a big mistake. I agree. That was a big mistake.
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie on that one.
And Lukaku was purchased. Normally, when you have a 98 million investment, you try until thy kingdom come to make sure it works so that it's very clear that you did your best. Now,
see the difference. The difference there, Victor. Sorry, but I'm going to stop you there only because I want to answer that question. What you've just answered. The difference between what you've just said is simple as that. Pep Guardiola would have not gone for them players that you've just said. Lukaku certainly would not have been a signing for Pep Guardiola. Okay, I can tell you that now. The way he plays his football, Lukaku would have not been a signing for him. I mean, again, you also got to take into consideration the board. Yeah, the old board gave players that Thomas Tuchel did not want. Now, everyone can go on about this whole Lukaku situation. It was revealed afterwards that he never wanted Romelu. When all this thing happened, when Chelsea was sanctioned and Chelsea got done before this whole thing would happen with all we know what's gone on in the world at the moment, he actually came out in an interview and said Romelu Lukaku was not, he was looked at, but he wasn't one of his players that he wanted. But obviously he was offered him and he took him. Yeah, and that is not his fault. And then you see Romelu Lukaku going and doing that interview beforehand, which did not help either. Okay, beforehand. Then so Thomas Tuchel's had to come back and still he tried to give him a space in the team despite all that. But for some reason or another, we all saw from the start as Chelsea fans, Romelu Lukaku's attitude when he came to Chelsea, and for the second time running, may I throw this at you, he flopped. Yeah, the first time he came to Chelsea, I was one of the biggest assets. I was so happy he came because what I looked at with Romelu Lukaku was I was looking at Didier Drogba number 2. Because this guy lived up to Didier Drogba. He used to idolise Didier Drogba. He used to be a Chelsea fan back in the day when he was playing his football in Belgium. He comes over to Chelsea and doesn't make it at all. Flopped the first time round. Went away then to had a couple of loan spells at West Brom, had a loan spell at Everton, smashed it there, did well at United for a little while. Even the United fans got to the stage where they didn't even like him after a while. He ended up going to Inter Milan, completely smashed it, came back to Chelsea and flopped.
Lukaku, can I come in here, DJ? I really don't
want
to go on and on here because Lukaku was not a flop. Lukaku went to Everton, he was a star there.
No, I said that already.
But what I'm saying is this, that if Lukaku was given that many chances, I mean, look at by the coach then. Who was the coach then? Was it
for who? For Chelsea? It was we first got in Villas-Boas.
Yes, the coach that let him go was not Villas-Boas, but
no, but Mourinho was one who let him go.
Mourinho let him go. If Mourinho had given this chap a chance, I mean, look at the players we let go and they become stars. I.e. Salah and the
KDB.
exactly. Look at the players we let go. So we know that it is.
I agree.
yes, we know that it is hit and miss sometimes. We know that. But when there's an investment there and you really don't give the player any chance at all, because, I mean, the last coach that won the league for us, was it Conte?
Antonio Conte,
yes,
2017,
Conte,
yeah.
2017.
Didn't he have a serious problem with our number 9? He did, right?
Diego Costa.
Yeah. Exactly, with Diego Costa. But he still played him so that we could win. And they solved their problems after. And then after the year was over, there was a problem, and of course he had to leave. So what I'm saying is this, that you have to. We have the luxury of having a lot of money right now as Chelsea. I also started supporting Chelsea long time ago, and I know that there were times that we didn't have the budget of a shoestring, but right now we do. So people just depend on that. What I'm saying is that if you have to have some kind of a management from the top, the board or whoever is interested, to say that these are the players we have. Some of them are from the academy. Some of them we bought hard cash. We don't see them on the field often enough for you to make a judgment that they are flaws. I mean, that is what I'm saying, that some of these players, our young players, some of them will be let go, even in this window. Or not let go, but be asked to go and join other teams. And then they will shine there. What do we do when it comes to improving our own players? And if we cannot have a coach who's at least part of his aim or objective is to make sure that some of these players are improved under our eyes, so that we say that, well, this is our own. Even Mount will run around in games and be completely lost. And then, of course, all of a sudden he will score a brilliant goal. And then we realize that Mount was here. You see what I mean? And he is one of our brilliant stars. One of our, diamonds in the rough, as it were. So what I'm saying is that we are not seeing a clear, consistent, incremental improvements, if there's such a word, in our players. And at some point, we have to ask the question, because if you don't ask the question, everybody's job.
Yeah, we are asking questions, but also there's nothing we can do about it right now. Right now, we are in the different stage of our project, and it looks like Todd Bowley is backing the manager, so he's happy with what the manager is doing. So all we have to do now is just to trust the process and just wait and see what the result is gonna be at the end. Right now, probably we have just to chill. And then,
listen, I love the debates with Victor. Honestly, I do love the debates with Victor. They're good.
Yes,
they're not, all I was actually trying to say is it's a two-way thing, Victor and Orgs. Sorry to interrupt you there, Orgs. It's a two-way thing. I believe, yes, a manager needs to improve his players. I also believe players need to also go out there and perform as well. It has to work on both levels. You can't blame one for the other. The manager picks the players. He puts them out there to go and do the job. If they're not doing it, then obviously you move on to another play. But also, yes, coaching does come into that as well. I'm not blaming coaching,
even sometimes even positioning only, not even like coaching. Just some of the games you can tell. You just put Callum Hudson-Odoi as a winger there, Hakim Ziyech from the other side. Just let them play and let's see how it goes, instead of assuming that they're gonna fail because of such and such. That's what I want to see. Like, take a little bit of risk on them.
Exactly.
Open the door to them to cook. Just allow them to do what they can do best, and then we can make theories after that. You know me, Orgs. I'm an advocate for the youngsters. I always want to see our youth players come through, and I'm not going to change on that. I've always been that way. I don't want to just see us buying, because we do have players in our youth ranks that are brilliant players. I don't know if any of you saw it today, but the youth team played today. They absolutely thrashed Wolves 7-1 today. Yeah, yesterday.
What goals? Yeah, oh my God, they were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So we have got players in that team that can come in if we can't buy the players that we want. So,
people, we have I have to structure this because I'm gonna have to leave like in 10-15 minutes. So we have here some topics that we have to talk before we leave. Third bid for Fofana is coming. We don't know if it's already submitted.
I think we're going to 75 million quid.
Okay, so what is your opinion about that? And quickly, we're gonna hear from DJ. What do you think about Fofana third bid? And what is your maximum money you can pay for that, brother?
Listen, I think like Victor, it is 75 million, but I think Leicester will only do business if Chelsea reached the 80 million pound mark for him. Otherwise, it looks like Brendan Rodgers saying he can stay and fulfil his dream and go to the World Cup at Leicester City. But Chelsea would have to put some serious money down for him. I do believe that deal will still happen, but I think it's not going to be 79 million. I do believe it's going to be in the 80 million mark if we do sign him.
Are you ready to pay that kind of money?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a future. He's a star. He's going to be a brilliant. But I think if you look at his age, I think he'll come in and do a really, really good job for Chelsea. I do believe he's got two great defenders to learn from in Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, and he can only just learn from them two, man. The two masters in that defense.
Okay, Victor, go on.
Yeah, I think our defense, the two back there, the two brilliant, experienced defense combined. It's almost 70 years old in football terms. It's really, really bad. So we need some kind of fresh legs in there. And we do. I mean, if you think about it right now, if one or two of them are to be not available, we won't have any substitution at all. That will be we'll be happy about. So I think that we may have to spend the money. But for me, you know me, I am a minimalist when it comes to spending these monies that we are spending. It's almost like, we never really value the players we have, and we just keep spending money. We are known for that, and because of that, these other teams, and we also show our desperation. I mean, this past weekend, there was no reason why Chalobah was sitting down. He wouldn't let Chalobah play. How would he get any experience if he doesn't play? And we were in trouble there. So you have to let our own players play to give them the confidence, so that when we go on the market, other teams, other clubs don't feel like we are in desperate need for their players. And then they hike up these prices. And where is this money coming from? I mean, this year maybe he's lucky. He's very lucky that we have a new boss in town, and he wants to impress. An American businessman at some point will say no. Use the ones we have there. It's a lot of money. So I'm just saying that we have to. If we can get him for 75, I will say fine. 80 is a lot of money.
I know, and if we can't get him, like I said, and if you watched the game yesterday against Wolves, then I'll go and bring this kid. And I was vouching for him last season, and he's in our youth ranks by the name of Amayamba. Give this kid a chance. Bring him in. You've seen the size of this guy.
He's big. Yeah, he's big. He's a big baby.
He's one guy who could learn from the likes of Thiago Silva and Koulibaly.
All right, so
he's there if need be.
Yeah, people. So we're gonna move to quickly because we have some other topic to go straight to the point. De Jong to Chelsea Football Club. Do you see this happening? And what is your max, the money that you are willing to pay for Frenkie De Jong from Barcelona? Who's gonna start?
I believe De Jong will be a wonderful purchase, because you know how I feel about our current midfield. But I won't say anything. I just feel like he's
one
great.
Particular player.
But he comes for his release. I don't know what financial problems that is going on there when it comes to him at Barcelona. I don't know if they are going to be able to solve it enough. And at the same time, we are in competition with Manchester United for this particular player. I understand he doesn't want to go there, but if they're able to pony up the money, he might just be forced to go there for his own sake, because the money is coming. So we don't know yet, but I'll be willing to take 65. I will give 65.
65 max, and then all right. DJ, I think he just disconnected himself, so he's not there. We're gonna move very quickly to the third topic. Ampadu looks like he's going on loan one more season. What is your opinion on that, Mr. Victor?
That is one disappointment of a news. That is one disappointing news, I must really say. You know our midfield and how I feel about it. I know it is really crowded and we need to get rid of some, or at least let some go on loan. But I would take Ampadu any day. His distribution is immaculate. He's strong. He has the foresight. He's young. He's hungry, and he's everything that I want the our DMs to be. And if we are going to really let this guy go again, who knows, right? That's the saddest aspect. They sit down and they see how sluggish and how sad our midfield is, and they still are not given a chance, even when they are able to prove they can. They are not even given a chance. But he has to play football, and he doesn't have a chance of playing this year, so he might just have to go, and that's a sad story.
All right, so DJ, very quickly, what is your the maximum money you are willing to pay for De Jong, and also Ampadu probably is living on loan according to the Athletic. What is your position on that one?
I've heard it's Empoli in Italy that are close to getting this deal done. If only if this Fofana deal's done though. That's what I've heard that's what I heard today. Whether we get Fofana is if Ampadu goes. If we don't get Fofana, Ampadu's more likely to stay. So, but look, listen, on Frenkie De Jong, look, first of all, Ampadu, I hope he stays. I'm one of those that actually does rate him. I just think he needs to be given that chance in midfield. Our midfielders, are like over 50 years old as well. Our midfield, as much as I love Kante and I love Jorginho, they cannot do it for the whole season. They need some help in there. So I'll give him that. Or Billy Gilmore is the other guy who I probably put. They're not going to buy anybody. In terms of Frenkie De Jong, I will take Frenkie De Jong again if we can get him at the right price. What I personally would offer is I'd say, since Barcelona so badly want Alonso, maybe you do a deal with cash and money, cash plus Alonso, so we get him cheaper than what they're asking for. Yeah,
that is a good point because I was going to touch on Alonso very quickly, but let me
sorry, bro.
lead. No, like I said, that is a very good transition. It's not like I didn't want you to talk about him because I wanted to mention also Alonso could be involved in the deal. Somebody here in the chat said Tony, right? Tony said the third bid for Fofana, the more pressure on him to perform. So the more money we're gonna offer to buy Fofana is the more pressure he's gonna get and to perform in the Premier League, and that could make him or break him. We don't know what the reaction is gonna be. Mr. Steve said that the young to come in to fresh up to fresh up the midfield of the park. Jorginho 5 will be sold to teams in Italy after that. Okay, that is, I'm just reading some comment. We have to move on. Alonso, DJ already said it could be involved in the deal with De Jong if we go for De Jong. Mr. Victor, very quickly, what do you think about Alonso? We have 3 other topics to talk to. You have to go straight. Alonso.
He's gone. He's a goner. I don't know if the deal is done yet, but I think he's gone. Otherwise, he won't get the chance to play with Cucurella and Chilwell there. So he has to go. But he has to make the. If he's going, we have to get something back especially from Barcelona, and it might be a forward liner. Who knows, right? You might get somebody from the front.
Okay, so Bobby is in the house. He said, doesn't matter. We get Fofana no matter what. So according to Bobby, we have to go for it and then get Fofana at Chelsea at any cost. All right, let's move on to the next one. Callum Hudson-Odoi to whatever, Dortmund or loan somewhere. What is your opinion about that? Because right now, people don't realize, but we don't have a bench. If the rumor are real that many people are going to leave Chelsea, who's going to be on the bench?
Yeah, agreed. Orgs, on Callum Hudson-Odoi, a lot of people seem to be thinking he's actually 100% going. From what I heard today, Thomas Tuchel's actually spoken to him and doesn't want him to go. He's actually trying to block his move again to Dortmund. But I've got a feeling this will drag on. I think till the end of the transfer window. I'd personally hope he doesn't go. You know how I feel about the player. I think he just needs to be given a chance in our team, and I think he needs to be played in his right position. And he could always fill in should Reece James get an injury or whatever. We've got no one else at that RB position. Maybe he can fill in or right back position or right wing back, if you want to call it that, if need be. Even though I wouldn't play him in that position, but I wouldn't certainly want to sell him either, because, like you said, if he goes, our attacking options are going to be limited. Are going to be less limited to what we have now. I'd rather see, if anything, in fact, no one to go if we're not going to be in replacements in. So yeah, I hope Callum stays. That's my take on that.
Victor.
I think that Ziyech will probably stay and Callum will go. I think that is where we are heading right now. I'll keep it nice and short. Ziyech stays, Callum will go.
So you okay with that move?
Yeah, because we need creativity. Because we still have Pulisic, and that is almost the same position that Callum plays, and so we can have 2 or 3 people in the same position, waiting, sitting idle and not having game time. So somebody has got to go. And I looking at this coach, I think he will let Callum go before anybody else in the wings.
Okay. So the last topic, you guys, that we're gonna talk now is about goodbye Timo Werner. What is your best memory about Timo Werner and the worst one? If you wanna just give some testimony about the guy and what do you see his future holds? Do you think he's gonna be a hit or a miss again in Germany? So tell us how do you feel about this Timo Werner gone? Best memory, worst memories, and all that. Who's gonna start?
Do you want to go, Victor, or do you want me to start?
Yeah, I will go. When you set up a poll this earlier on today, I voted he was the most unluckiest player we've had. He came to Chelsea at the era where we had the VAR artist allowing goals. So he went through that, and he was not a great finisher, and I think it got to him very quickly. The fond memory is when I think we played against, was it Madrid, when I don't know if it was Madrid, but it was one of the Champions League games when Kai was supposed to be scoring, and he hit the post, and it was dropping.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ball in, and it took forever. And I'm like, oh my god, the ball. That was one game. I was like, this ball just better fall back on his head so that he can score for his sake. That poor man. So poor boy. Yeah. So I feel like you know. Other than that, not much memories. We know that he was hardworking. You know, he ran until he couldn't run anymore. So I appreciate him for that, and I wish him all the luck back in Germany. I think he might be a success. Who knows, right? He would like to prove himself. He would like to prove others wrong that he's actually, and also he wants to go to the World Cup. So he would like to prove others wrong by doing well.
Perfect.
Listen,
DJ.
Now listen, you know how my thoughts were on Timo Werner. I had nothing but nothing but just to see this guy do well. And when people were coming on his back when he first joined and saw he was missing chances, I was telling the people out there, get off his case. Accused of being his lawyer, I was happy to be and say, okay, I'm his lawyer. So what? Call me his lawyer, because I had so much hope in this guy. I watched enough of him in Leipzig to say, you know what, the guy would come into the Premiership and take the Prem by storm. My happiest moment for him would be the winning Champions League goal between the three of them linking up. It was the pass, the movement of Werner, and then Havertz finishing the ball to win us that Champions League. I think my saddest moment for him would be when he helped lead. I don't know if you guys can remember. He stopped us from scoring. I think he stopped us from scoring a goal.
The ball from going at the back of the net.
Against Leeds United. I think that was my only stand. And I felt that was just a player of pure unluckiness that had to go with him. And I was like Victor, I was one of the people that put in the poll unlucky. I believe, he said it already in his last talk. If you saw his talk that he said afterwards in his speech, he would love to still come one day and play back at Stamford Bridge at some point in his career. So for me, that is someone who wants to come back and try again if he gets the opportunity to. So there you go. I mean, for me, that in itself, Tommy, is a fond memory.
Yeah, man. So Timo Werner, good luck, brother, and start scoring some golazos over there in Germany. So people, I am leaving right now. If you want to help me get some more likes, I would much appreciate it. It doesn't cost you any money. It's only one click away, and we will be back probably tomorrow when I have time. Not gonna promise anything at the moment, but listen, Victor, you have the last agenda to expose. Victor, are you still there? Victor is eating something. He's not there.
My agenda remains this. We keep trying to solve this problem. It is this. There's a saying: "Is the spine stupid?" And I think that our spine needs work. You cannot have a great team if your spine combined is almost 100 years in Silva, right down through Jorginho, all the way up front. I mean, we know we have a problem there. It is not a dynamic setup. We are it's laborious. Everybody. I listened to almost all the pundits after our last game, even though we won. And the comments were almost like you could draw an invisible line through. We are boring to watch. And it's the hard time that, fine, some people have advocated for us to give this manager time, and he has to show us something. Because if we've learned anything at all in this high-stakes thing that we do called Premier League, Premier League, you don't get the time. If you have something to prove, you have to come with something. Pep came with something. 3 Champions League in the bag. He had won everywhere else. Klopp came with something at least. Champions League final and all of that. So we have to give this coach a chance. I know, but we have to make him also know that we are watching. And any high stake issue program deserves that, and we the fans deserve that. Good luck on Sunday, and we'll be back.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Sunday, people, and Tottenham. We are coming for you. We're gonna have a special show for Tottenham. Victor, brother, take some rest and cool, bro, cool, calm, chill. All right, DJ, your last word for the
thoughts.
day. Yeah, final thoughts.
My final thoughts for the day is simple as this, right?
Yes.
I get Victor's debate on the coaching stuff. My thing is, you can't keep getting rid of managers. Let's start to be a club that's actually going to start building with a manager.
Yes.
And if we trust in this manager enough, let's do. This guy's already proven that he's a winner. He's won us three trophies already. I say you can't just throw that out the window. I want to see us be like a Liverpool and a Manchester City where they stick to their manager, they stick to their plan. Look what United are going to do. They're going to stick with Ten Hag for some years to come. We need to do this, Thomas Tuchel, sacking managers. See, a lot of Chelsea fans have had it too easy over the years. You see, a lot of fans keep going back to 2004 when we were winning everything in sight. And I think people are, and they were used to this regime of hiring and firing managers. It got to the stage where, yes, it's good hiring and firing managers because we're winning and stuff like that. But it also gets to the stage where it can prove to be where you can win with the manager. Okay, you can win trophies with the manager and still stay with the manager. And I think Thomas Tuchel has earned that right to stay at Chelsea because of the 3 trophies he's won and given a chance to build on his team, get the players that he wants and see where we go with it. But I don't believe in all this getting rid of business stuff. We need to stick with him and have a plan in place for him. And I think he'll do well. I think he'll get it right. We just need to give him some time, bro. So that's all I have to say on that. My final thoughts. As always, pleasure being on your show, Augs. Everyone in the comments, you know what to do. Please smash the like button. Get this guy's ratings higher and higher up. What he does for us in the community, in the Chelsea community. And to everyone in the comments, good night to you all. Big up to you all. Regards to all your families. And I'll catch you on your next stream, bro.
Thank you so much, my brother. Love and peace to the family. And DJ is gone. Everybody's gone. And I am going. If you have a last comment, so I don't leave you that way. Mr. Allen said that he will always remember Werner's goal against Southampton in the Premier League. Yeah, when he scored a double, right? Wow, he was on fire that day. The skills, everything was on point. And all that. So no more comment here. Steve say, I'm sure that he knows we are watching Giza. Okay, so Thomas Tuchel knows that we are watching him and he's gonna behave according to you. Although he must stay, but ZH be released, and we signed Zaha, who cut through any defense since we still have a lot of games in the various tournament. We are to play. We have so many competitions in this season and so many games to play. And you want Zaha to sign for Chelsea? Okay, that is your opinion. Thank you. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you here. On your way out, please don't forget to like, subscribe, help your brother out, okay? And yeah, good luck to Timo Werner. And tomorrow, I don't know when, if we have any breaking news, we sign Haaland, we sign Mbappe, we sign Ronaldo, Messi, we sign Maradona, Pele. I might come back tonight if we have news like that. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow if I have a little bit of spare time. God bless you. Be confident because we are going to do some damage to Spurs. The game is approaching, people. It's approaching. Fingers crossed we can do some damage. And listen, when tomorrow actually we have UEFA Super Cup between the Champions League winners, Real Madrid, and Europa League winner, I think Frankfurt or something. Yeah, Frankfurt against Real Madrid. We're going to be live here. Watch along. Be there. Put your notification on and let's have fun. It's going to be sad for me, another sad event, because we're not going to be Super Cup champions anymore. People are taking all the trophies away from us. The Champions League is gone. The Super Cup is going to be gone. And then the World Cup, I don't know when it's going to happen. The Club World Cup. Probably next year, January or something. Because this season we have actually the World Cup in November, December. So I don't see how they can organize the Club World Cup this season. I think it's going to be probably in January. So, yeah. So until January, we're going to still sing that we are champions of the world, right? So yeah, love and peace. Mr. Jabuleni say, think we made a mistake letting Werner leave. Well, let's see if we get to somebody better than Werner, and then it's not going to be a problem. Mr. Ola said, Timo was great for Chelsea. We fans forget easily. With today's fans, Drogba would not have stayed beyond 2 seasons. Very, very good point. Because, yeah, imagine if social media was back then when Drogba was struggling 2 years at Chelsea. Very poor. He even gave some interview that he wanted to go to Inter, he wanted to go to Barcelona, Milan, stuff like that. And it didn't really please many people, but social media was just at the beginning. So nobody really had any kind of hate to Drogba. And years after that of being patient and giving him chances, he became the king of the bridge. So sometimes you have to be patient. But today, with TikTok, everything need to happen now. Or you are good, you are bad. Okay? There is no middle ground anymore. It's always black or white. But I know what you're trying to say here. Mr. John say, please give me a shout. I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, so Mr. John Osai. Yeah, you got your shout, brother. You didn't even say what's your country. Steve said, I was meaning the gaffer is doing his best for Chelsea Football Club. All right, that is your opinion. Peace, everybody, according to Mr. Allen. Danny Lee said, what are you talking about? Drogba had 27 goals, contribution in 29 games, his second season, no sense talk. Oh wow! So you're coming here to insult people just because you didn't hear what you wanted to hear. I'm just making a point that back then, how many goals he scored, and if you talk about goal contribution, what that means, being that he touched the ball before they score goals. We're talking about scoring goals here. So probably it's no sense for you, but for people who understand the point I was trying to make is about being patient. Okay? How many goal contribution Tammy Abraham had his first season? He scored 16 goals. How many goals contribution, if you want to bring the whole statistics? It's going to be more than 30, right? Contribution doesn't mean he scored something. So I was trying to make a point that we have to be patient sometimes with players, but you just pick it up somewhere and try to get attention and try to insult people. It's not no sense here. And you say his second year, but you forgot the first year, even the second year, the interview that he was giving and all that. But I mean, you wanted just to get, you know, you wanted to be the man. But yeah, you got it. Just don't insult people. Somebody said that he likes me. Thank you for encouraging me. I wanted to live in peace, and this guy is coming just to kind of try to get attention here. But oops. All right, people, we are done, and I'll see you next time. Okay, take care and be nice to each other. I'll see you probably tomorrow. God bless. Don't forget to don't forget to join us tomorrow for the Super Cup final, Real Madrid against Frankfurt. Let's see what's going to happen. Who is going to take the cup from us? All right.